Hi, I'm Cynthia Pardo. I'm the president of the San Diego Geranium Society. We are having a fantastic show and sale on this beautiful Saturday, and we will continue having it until Sunday. And we have lots of different varieties of plants for those that are interested in drought tolerant, just really like to embrace hardy gardening and low watering requirements. My pursuit is called the International Preservation Project, where I'm trying to preserve these old cultivars that you can't find anymore. And we have established the International Regal Preservation Project for lovers online, and also just trying to educate people that if we don't take care of these plants and keep the names on them, then generations to come will never know all the diversity of plants that they would be missing. Favorite is called the Regal Martha Washington Pelargonium domesticatum.
Hi, I'm Chris Barkley, and we're here at the San Diego Geranium Show and Sale today. And this is the show part of our organization's presentation, and next door we have the sale room part. We specialize in teaching, growing, and disseminating information about pelargoniums, which are commonly called geraniums, but in reality, they're all pelargoniums, and I'll tell you why in a second. These plants are the ancestors of all the pelargoniums, or geraniums as you call them, that you see. There are more. There are hundreds of species. They all come from South Africa. More than 90% of species pelargoniums come from South Africa. These are just a small example of different hybridized pelargoniums. As the rest of our show, through 300 years of hybridization by Europeans, Australians, and Americans, we have gotten pelargoniums / geraniums. There's only one type of geranium, and that's this wild woodland plant. It makes a great ground cover. All the rest that you see, no matter what shape or whatever, are pelargoniums, officially. This plant is called Pelargonium trees. This little guy was the first plant that was brought to England in the early 17th century to hybridize and collect. And then other collectors went down to South Africa and found hundreds of species, and they used them to hybridize plants with red flowers, with different fragrances, with different leaf forms. But these are all species, and these are the great ancestors of every pelargonium you own, whether it's a Martha Washington or a small pansy-like. So I hope you enjoy the show, enjoy the sale, and if I may tell you that growing them is fairly easy, that is the pelargoniums, but you have to be reminded that you have plants that come from these plants, from Africa, dry area. Some are a little more wet than others, but they are not wet plants. Do not overwater them. Once a week would be fine. Let them dry down, then water them. And never ever, if you have them in a pot, never put a saucer underneath them. They will rot the roots quicker than you can blink.
If people would like to get in contact with your organization, how they can do that? Do you guys have a?
Yes, we have a website, and you can get it on the web. I believe it's Geranium Society, or look up on the web San Diego Geranium Society, and you'll get the exact information and the website.
Well, thank you so very much for your time and information.
You're most welcome.